Hello, welcome to Nana's Journey. I'm Deanna, and today we are going to continue with our dishcloth quilt. The pattern comes from this book, Somewhat in the Middle by Susan Smith. That is the quilt we are making. And today we're going to do block C2. We're on our 10th block. And this is what I'm using for the sawtooth, well, it's not a sawtooth star, but it's a type of one. I already have my backs marked. I take this ruler, I put the line from corner to corner, and then I draw a line on each side with a friction pin that comes off with the iron. And those will be paired right sides together, and then I sew on the line. You can also just draw a line from corner to corner and sew a 1/4 inch on each side. And then these are the corners of the square, these right here. And that's the middle. And we're supposed to have embroidery here, but I'm just going to do this little applique. I had these 3 little pieces and I figured, oh, I'll just stick those on. One was too small and I didn't want to come up with a bigger one. These were already cut out, so I went the lazy way, and I'll just put those 3 on. Then we are going to do this next block, which also has the same kind of star, but a fabric, a floral print middle. And again, I've got those pre-marked. And this one was supposed to have some embroidery, you know, like 2 little lines of embroidery, so you can do that if you like to embroider. I decided I'm just going to put these ribbons, sew these ribbons on and leave it at that. And then we're going to have 2 half square triangles. So I've marked these the same way. Once we sew those, cut down the middle, and press it open, we will have 2 half square triangles. And then we are also going to do this one. It's got a 9 patch. So these are the 9 patch, but it's going to have a gingham center, and then these will go in the corner. And then you've just got these strips you're going to piece together. These blocks are going to piece together. These will be pieced together, so that should go pretty quick. So we just have the one applique, I think. Yeah, we just have this applique, so we'll do that, and then we'll get to work on the rest of the block. So I'll see you at the sewing machine. Okay, for the applique, I took Heat and Bond Light and I ironed the bumpy side to the back side of this fabric, which happened to be a charm square. And after I ironed it on, I cut it out. And now I will just peel it off and iron it where I want it. Okay, just press it with the iron and then it's stuck on there. Let me get a piece of tearaway stabilizer. That will help it lay flat. Okay, I've got my monofilament thread in the top. I've got a clear presser foot so that I can see. My machine is on zigzag. My zigzag width is 1.5. My length is 80. And I've got my knee lift for the presser foot on, and now we can get started. Okay, now I just need to tear off the back of this stabilizer, and then we can start putting blocks together. Okay, now we'll get started on our star. Oops. Get these paired up, and then we can chain stitch. Remember, you want these right sides together. And I have 8 of these, and that will give me 16 half square triangles. Okay, I've got these separated and pressed open. I pressed to the red. And when you get your ruler, put the 45-degree line on your seam there. And then you're just going to trim. Okay, and that's how you trim your half square triangles. Okay, I've laid these out in the direction that I want them to go in rows. So I'll just start pairing them up and sewing them together. Okay, we've got the two with the corners on them. Now we're going to attach these two without the corners to the main star center. Okay, there's our star. And now we can start putting things together. I'm going to put these two units together. Okay, so now we've got these, and we can put these two units together. And there's that block finished. Now we can get to the next one. Okay, the next one is this block. And I'm going to start putting the ribbon on here first. Then we'll do the star and then the half square triangles. And then we can put the rows together. Okay, for this one I marked a line 1 inch inside. And that is where the outside of the ribbon is going to be. Okay, and then I'll just trim off these ends. Okay, and that piece is done. And we'll do this the same way we did the last one. Okay, as long as I'm doing half square triangles, I'm going to do this one too. Okay, now I'm going to cut these apart. I'll separate them, cut them down the middle, press it open, and then trim them, just like we did the other star. Okay, I have my half square triangles placed the direction I want them. Now I just have to sew them all together and then add the 4 corner pieces on 2 of the rows. Okay, we are going to put the sides on, and it's easier if you press this seam open because that's a lot of fabric right there. we've got the top and the bottom to put on, and we will just fold this over, nest the seams, and sew. And there is our star. So now we can start putting things together. We've got our 2 large half square triangles that we did earlier. I'll put that together. Okay, there's 1 row. And we'll put these together. That's another row. I'm going to put these together. Okay, sorry, my mic lost its battery, but here is the block. It's all finished, and now we can get started on the next one. Okay, here's the next block. Mainly we just have the 9 patch, and we'll put that together, and then we just put all these strips together, and the block should be done. Okay, we'll get our 9 patch laid out, and then we will sew in pairs, then add the other block, and then sew those rows together. Okay, there is our third block, and we have enough to put the first 3 columns together. So let me do that, and then I will show them to you. Okay, we've got columns A, B, and C put together. We just have D left. And thank you for joining me, and I hope you join me next time when we put some more blocks together.